Assalamualaikum to our beloved lecturer, Madam Hanis. My group will present about Apple's company. My name is Fatin Umaira binti Baharuddin. I am from BSCM 3A. My group members is Muhammad Akmal bin Abd.Halim, Wan Afifah binti Wan Azizi, Izrin binti Md.Hasan, Nurul Shafiqah binti Norwadi. Okay, introduction of Apple company is from American, and the corporation is design and sell electronics, phone, computer software, and personal computer. The founder of Apple is Steve Jobs, and the Apple introduced to the world at 1 April 1976. And now the Chief Executive Officer, CEO, is Cook Tim. The product of Apple is Mac, which stands for Macintosh, iPod, iPad, iPhone, and Apple TV, and many so on. As of July 2011, Apple has 364 retail stores in 13 countries or in the different places. The name of the Apple is the most admired company in United States in 2008. This is the organizational chart, which is from the top management to the low management. Okay, for the third slide, I will introduce to you the Apple corporate mission statement. Apple design Macs, the best personal computer in the world, along with the OS X, iLife, iWork, and the personal software. Apple leads the digital music revolution, which is iPod and iTunes online store. It different with the Android. For Android, the consumer will use Play Store. But for the Apple, it has their own software, which is called iOS. And the Apple have making the define the future of the mobile media and the computing device have the compressed system, which is same with iPod and iPad. And for the Apple corporate vision statement, the company made the vision, and it stands for, we are committed in producing high quality product and providing high quality service, thus setting high industry standard for other competitors. That's all for my slide, and I will pass for the next slide to the next presenter, which is Izrin binti Md.Hasan. Thank you.
So, before I start presenting, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Izrin binti Md.Hasan and I am from BSCM 4A. So, definitions of conflict. Conflict is a difference of idea or opinion wherein a team consisting of people from different background and with different skill, and also experience. Conflict refers to some form of friction, disagreement, or discord arising within a group when the belief or action of one or more members of the group are either resisted by or are unacceptable to one or more members of another group. So let's move to next slide, which is the definitions of organizational conflict. The definitions of organizational conflict is, or otherwise known as workplace conflict. It describes as the state of disagreement or misunderstanding resulting from the actual or perceived distance of needs, belief, experience, and also resources. The relationship between the member of the organizations at the workplace, whenever two or more persons interact, conflict can appear when opinion with respect to any task or decisions are in contradictions. The discord that arises when goal, interests, or value of different individual or group are incompatible and those people block each other effort to achieve their objective. So we move to the next slide. So there are two types of conflict, which is task conflict and relationship conflict. I will give you a simple definitions of task conflict, which is it can be appeared when two parties are unable to move forward on tasks due to the different needs, behavior, or attitude. It can be conflict over organizational policy and procedure, distributions of resources, or the method of completing a task. While the relationship conflict is more about personal conflict and disagreement between the member in the organization or the individual in the organization. So we Alright, so I will read first the case study between Eric Smith and Steve Jobs. Okay, Steve Jobs stated that Eric is obviously doing a terrific job as CEO of Google, and we look forward to his contribution as a member of Apple Board of Directors, where Eric's insight and experience will be very valuable in helping to guide Apple in the years ahead. Unfortunately, Apple announced that Eric Smith, Google chief executive, was stepping down from its board. Smith is Google executive chairman, have been CEO between 2001 and 2011. Between 2006 and 2009, he also served as a director on the board of Apple. Eric Smith had resigned from the board of Apple with immediate effect due to increasing conflict as competition between the two companies grew. Besides that, Apple and Google will be competing not only from the provision of mobile phones operating system, where through the Apple iPhone OS X and Google Android, but it also on standard computer. Through Apple Mac OS X and Google Chrome OS, and for browser where Apple Safari is available for the Windows and Apple platform as it was Google Chrome browser. So the analysis of case study. First, based on the case study, Eric Smith and Steve Jobs were a partnership in business. They were close enough that Steve Jobs were impressed and stated that Eric has been an excellent board member for Apple. Invested where he investing his valuable time, patience, and wisdom to help make Apple more successful in the future. Moreover, Eric was joining Apple since the year before Apple producing new product and launching new product which is iPhones. But unfortunately, this long-term partnership was not lasted too long, and the conflict between them is arise. Firstly, when the beginning an antitrust investigation into the interlocking directorship between Apple and Google. The Federal Commission said that every company with common board member must limit the sharing information through those directors. Next, when Google moved into more of Apple businesses, Smith recused himself from discussion of Apple iPhone during board meeting to avoid conflict. Suspicions of favoritism have been arise because every default Google search made through Apple Safari web browser bring in a small payment to Apple from Google. Furthermore, Steve Jobs also state that Smith for using Apple idea in developing and implementing Android. It's becoming more rare when both sides create web browser. such as Apple create Safari and Google create Chrome. They also, Steve Jobs and Eric Schmidt fielded rival photo software such as iPhoto and Picasa. They also operated rival service, video service for iPhone, which is iTunes, and for the Google, which is YouTube. The company were clearly on a collision course. This is shown the scenario that happened caused by relationship conflict and continually affected the task conflict. Steve Jobs expect loyalty from all Apple workers, but somehow when Smith behaving not honest and loyal to their job, he also have an intentions by staying at Apple for about long period when he start implementing the same flow like Apple company. Apple launched Apple launched a web browser for the Windows operating system Safari in June 2007, and Google launched the Chrome web browser for Windows in September 2008. Moreover, Apple also offer a full suite of office productivity software for the Mac. And while Google offer its own web-based alternative, Google Docs, Apple has an email service. So does Google. So we can see that Google is copying Apple. It was slowly affected the main goal of Apple strategy that wanted to offer their own uniqueness in manufacturing the product with their own feature, but somehow when Google trying to imply the idea from Apple to Android, it affected the task conflict. And lastly, when the Federal Trade Commission start to investigate the Eric Schmidt, he need to choose whether to keep staying as a board director of Apple or board director of Google. He need to choose between those two positions. By Eric Schmidt decide to quit his job as board director of Apple, and the rival war between them is continually starting. So we move to the next slide. Recommendations. First, the recommendation is we must be careful in choosing partnership, because we cannot trust the people so easily. We need to choose wisely. And next is empowering them when we are give them a space and ability to resolve any problem that occur by themselves. Because we need to keep the company strategy with trusted people only. It's really important to choose who to be work within the business, because we never know their true intentions. Such as we can see Steve Jobs need to improve in handling conflict management, where he should not worry even though there were any tendency that Google was copying his idea in making product, but the originality of the product will never be the same and remain to be the best. Moreover, there should be more professionalism in minimizing the conflict and finding best resolutions and make the good decision. Both of them need to give cooperation in order to problem solving to the conflict that appeared. That's all from me. Thank you, and I'll pass to the next presenter, which is Nurul Shafiqah Binti Norwadi. Thank you.
My name is Nurul Shafiqah Binti Norwadi. I will present the definition of motivation. Motivation is defined as the forces within a person that affect the direction, intensity, and persistence of voluntary behavior. Employee engagement are both emotional and cognitive motivation. They need to focus, intense, persistence, purposive effort toward goals. They also need to have high level of absorption of focus and high self-efficacy. Next, Maslow hierarchy of needs theory. The theory is being applied at Apple company. First, Apple fulfilled the psychological needs by providing wages that sufficient
for employees to purchase their basic needs. It makes the monthly payment to its employees regularly. It also provides some financial incentive to its employees, such as flexible benefits, investment, and saving plans. Besides that, Apple also provides a good environment to employees for eating. For example, the corporate cafeteria named as Cafe Max, which is the place to eat on campus, offers a variety of good quality food. Next, Apple also provides a good working environment in the aspect of water, shelter, and other facilities. Okay, next, Apple also satisfies its employees' safety needs. Apple providing them job security, retirement benefits, and a safe working environment. Apple provides full benefit medical insurance to its full-time employees and part-time employees who working as few as 15 hours a week and have at least 1 year service with Apple. It also provides pension and sickness schemes to its employees. Next, Apple also satisfies the employees' social needs. Apple has developed team atmosphere and made sure employees know that they are a part of something bigger. So, for instance, from its lack of bureaucracy within projects and to its engineering-focused culture to its emphasis on passionate and loyal employees. And that the culture is a huge part of what it makes successful and not surprising a good place to work. Next is the esteem needs. Employee at the Apple valuing emphasis, self-respect and respect for others and praise for hard work. A process system helps to recognize individuals' contribution and importance to celebrate achievement. Okay, lastly is the self-actualization needs. So Apple has pushed the limits of how people create with technology in everything it has done. Steve Jobs directed the company towards excellence by helping people create in ways they could never achieve before. Next, Apple also applied goal setting theory. The goal setting theory is one of the process theories that apply to the organization, focus on the motivational properties of task goal. So the Apple employees are highly motivated to accomplish their task goals, which give direction to the people in their work. The proper setting and management of goals within Apple helps to clarify the performance expectations in the organization. They also provide a foundation for behavioral self-management to help to motivate employees' work performance and job satisfaction. Apple also always sets specific goals for the employees to achieve. For instance, its goal for the year 2010 was to achieve a worldwide recycling rate of 50% as a percentage of sales 7 years ago. Such specific goal will create high self-efficacy of the employees and help to achieve stated goal. Next, the benefits and incentive at Apple's company. There are variety incentives at Apple's company, such as health and life insurance, employee stock purchase plan, long-term care insurance, paid vacations and holidays, short and long-term disability coverage, flexible spending accounts, and financial education seminars. And also for the benefits, Apple motivates the employees by giving them discount on the product, which is very beneficial for most of them. Apple allows them to use this incentive only once every 3 years. Okay, Apple also provide the employees with more vacation days to motivate the employees, and also Apple also provide the employees with health benefits to those workers who work 20 or more hours a week. Next, I will explain about the intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. First, intrinsic motivation is to motivate to perform an activity for its own sake and personal rewards. At Apple, Apple makes sure that all their employees are proud and in love with the brand, so the employees would feel inspired in developing Apple to be the best instead of feeling forced. Moreover, when Apple hire excellent people, they will give them a part of the business and make them run it by themselves, as this allow them to make good decisions. Next is the extrinsic motivation. It is to motivate to perform an activity to earn a reward or avoid punishment. For extrinsic motivation, employees are given free iPod or iPhone and are given product discounts. Apple do this because they feel their team efforts. They also motivate their worker by giving life insurance and increase their length of vacation in 2014. Next, I will explain about the recommendations that should apply in the Apple's company. First, Apple can try to provide a more relaxing working environment to their employees because Apple's working environment is not that comfortable and satisfying. So, Apple should employ some of the facilities to create a relaxing environment for the employees to create creativity within them and in the same time can reduce their stress on task accomplishment. Next, Apple also should give their employees an opportunity to explore themselves on the whole operation in Apple. Apple can allow their employees to take part in the function from different departments in the company, which can inspire employees to be more innovative towards their job. Last but not least, Apple also can improve the relationships among the employees. For example, Apple can carry out an annual dinner for all of the employees together. This will help to build a good social relationship among the employees. Besides that, Apple can also provide 2 days, 1 night trips for the employees because the trip may encourage interflow of different departments employees and help the employees have a better understanding about the company operation at different department. Thank you. Next, I will pass to the next presenter, Wan Nur Afifah.
Okay, hi. So today I'm going to present about stress. So first of all, I'm going to explain to you guys about the definition of stress. So stress can be defined as adaptive response to situation perceived as challenging or threatening to well-being. It prepares us to adapt to hostile or noxious environmental condition, which is means we we will have the pressure feelings or uncomfortable feelings. Uh, and the next one is I will explain about the major major cause of stress, which is it can be divided into few subtopic. It can be divided into few causes, which is we have lack of social support, not doing work well, and then work conflict and the rest. So this is all the major causes of stress. So basically, as we know that stress mostly uh, more to something that not really good, but as you guys must know that stress can be divided into two, which is eustress and distress. So for your information, there are two types of stress: positive and negative. So for positive, we have eustress. Eustress is positive stress, which is we will have the excitement feelings while we are doing the job. So for example, when you're happy doing the certain jobs, you you will have the better performance. And second, and The next one is distress. Distress is a negative thinking and negative stress, which is lead us to lack of performances and might be lost our job. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. Okay. Um, okay, I will explain the workplace environment for Apple Inc., which is it causes stress to the employees. Okay, so in Apple Inc., they have a few issues that we can highlight. And the first issue is sexual harassment. And from our observation, there are a few former employees share their experience, which is they have been sexual harassment, and the second one is selfishness, which is there are situations where there's one employees almost commit the suicide twice, and the the employees are not aware that, and they don't even give any help. And the third one is illegal corrupt system, which is they have crony, and then they still have um, which is they use cable, uh, they are tend to choose someone just because they have a better position, so they are more to someone that have a when you have better position, you will deserve something. And the fourth is toxic culture. It's too since it's Apple Inc. It's a giant company, so it will if it will occur the toxic culture, which is um, all the employees will do their works, and they don't even uh, give they don't care for each other, they don't talk to each other, so they more to ignorance. And the last one is all this toxic culture can lead to the mental health distribution. So okay, so that's all this toxic culture will lead to the mental health problem, since based on the research, uh, there are few former employees have been warded for the mental health problems. And for my recommendation for stress is obviously that the employee need the supportive employees, and the second one, they must have a better communication. So a better communication will help the employees to have better performances. And the third one is positive leadership. So as we it's too obvious, when we have a better leader, it will lead for a it will um, lead a better employees. And the fourth one is they should have more activities within the employees, uh, such as sports day, family day, and so on. And last but not least, they should have more color in workplaces. It is it is um, too pressure for employees if they have um, dull and dark color in workplaces. So we must know that color is a main factor that can cause that can cause that can cause workers come to work. So for the next slides, I will pass to Akmal.
In conclusion, this is three main points that we have to consider for the development of Apple company, which is stress. That is two type of stress, which is negative stress and positive stress. The Apple company have to focusing on the positive stress, which is they can develop their skill by this stress, because the positive stress have many benefit, and the negative stress can make the employee become more aggressive, and they have to suicide their self because of the stress of the work. The next is motivation. So the company have to make the motivation. So Apple company can develop their own motivation system to their employee, to make their employee give the best for their work, and then have to make, and then they can make the sale and the production more effective. Then the conflict, the Apple company have to face the conflict and make the conflict, because Apple company have so many conflict occurs, and they have to make their company more suitable for all type of their employee. So that's all, and thank you.